Hey there, it's Jason here from Tech, along with my good old buddy, or pal, or whatever you want to call it, Assassin. How's it going, Assassin? Welcome to the show.
Hello.
So today we're going to be
Yeah.
talking to you about Ventrilo. Not ventriloquism, Ventrilo. It is a client, software, and server program that allows people, targeted to gamers, to go in and talk to each other. And today we're not going to start, we already have our own. We're going to talk about Ventrilo and what it is good for. There's hosting companies out there where you can rent what is called a Ventrilo server, and with that you can get so many slots. Now, Ventrilo servers are relatively cheap. You can get, for 10 users on typefrag.com, typefrag.com, it's 10 users for $2.99. Now, they have a free user. A free user allows you up to 8 users. And Ventrilo has been around for a while. It is a pretty good program. I mean, we use it to communicate, and we use it to do our podcasts. And, I mean, it's phenomenal. It is great. What you can call Ventrilo is a proprietary voice over IP program, much like your Skype, very, very similar to Skype, or TeamSpeak, if you've ever heard of TeamSpeak, or Vonage. It is freeware. Like I said, you can have up to 8 users with your own server at home, and it's actually quite easy to configure. Or you can rent the server. Now, there's some of the benefits and downfalls to each and all. Having your own server is great. You can do what you want. You can have up to a max of 8 users. Other than that, you have to rent the server if you want more than that. And what you can do is you can customize it the way you want. Do basically whatever you want. Downfall is having your own server. The problem is that what will happen is it'll start eating up your bandwidth. The more people you have, the longer the pings. The more higher the pings. The higher the pings, you could say, the worse it is. Now, that being said, we used to have 3 users, and we used to have a good, roughly about a 200 ping average, which is kind of high. And then once we started getting up to 7 or 8 people doing podcasts or just hanging out server, it was really laggy. And there's a few podcasts on YouTube that you will watch, and you will see that there is a lag. And when we talk, there might be a 2, 3, even 5-second delay, even longer. So, that's what happened with that. And sometimes people would be like, well, I just heard you say something and then I heard it come back through speaker's delay. Well, it's all going through compression and using up your bandwidth and stuff. So we decided to go out and we rented our own Ventrilo server on typefrag.com. We have 10 users and we pay $5.99 a month for now. You can get it in bundles. You can have up to 1,000 users, anything, as long as you're willing to pay for it. Now, the good things about having your own server or renting a server is really low pings. Not necessarily for you, depending on what you're doing. If you're streaming and stuff on Ustream, which I do, your ping's going to be around an average of 150 to 250 ping. That's good. And the others will have probably a really lower one, depending on what you do. My average ping when I wasn't streaming was only 16 constantly, and when I was talking and speaking, doing the compression on it, was only up to 32. So that's practically nothing at all. So it's good. They're cheap. With TypeFrag, what I did is I set up our server actually yesterday, which is December 10th, 2007, and I put my PayPal information. Most of them take all PayPal because PayPal is easy to use. And when I click submit that I wanted to purchase these users and stuff like that, what happened was, bang, my server was instantly up and running. I got an email, this is your server, this is your password, here's your password to go in the control panel, configure it and everything. So it's really, 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 really good. It's very good to use. I would say it is definitely a lot better than TeamSpeak. It's got better quality, higher codecs, excellent quality. Excellent. So, Sass, what do you think of Ventrilo? Are you happy with Ventrilo?
Yes, I think Ventrilo is a pretty cool program, because actually, me and my friend Nick here, who you would see as Tebow in the chat room, We've used Xfire, but it's always crashed my router, so this seems to go a little easier, less bandwidth, I guess. Yeah, it works real well.
Yeah, actually, you don't even need a big server. You can have a relatively low server, and it uses very, very little CPU usage. Depending on your codec, the harder the codec, the more usage it's going to get. So it can roughly be up to 100 kilobits per second. So we have our own server now, and we're actually quite satisfied with what we're getting here. Low pings, less delays. A lot of gamers would like this, especially with first-person shooters, with Unreal Tournament, that or Deus Ex or other first-person shooters. What will happen is people would want to talk to each other on their teams and everything. You can even do targets and stuff and set up people that are on your team as groups. You can run the system trace, so when you're playing, you can talk and just press a button and it will target that group or everybody. You can have a push to talk, where you push a button that you program your keyboard to allow you to talk, say whatever, or you can have it voice activated, which we usually do here. Well, I know I do. So whenever you speak, you don't have to press and hold a button. So it's relatively cool stuff. You can go to ventrilo.com, ventrilo.com, and it's so easy to set up. Like, they give you step-by-step instructions, anything. Actually, and if you're having trouble and you want to set one up, you can always, come by macintech.net, MCINTEC. Give us an email, info@macintech.net, or questions@macintech.net. Remember, MCINTEC. And then tell us what you think. If you want us to help you set up, or if you want to come into our Ventrilo servers, our server is vent.macintech.net, and the port number is 31726. You can come in and talk with us. We're also on Skype. Look for Macintech. Call us anytime. So yeah, that just about wraps up our show. Stop by our website, macintech.net. Come by live.macintech.net and see us streaming and hang out with us and everything. We also have a chat room. You enter your username and you click login and you can chat. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll chat at you later. And thanks for being on the show again, Assassin.
No problem.
Alright, we'll chat at you later.